Hello, and welcome back to another long-form coding session in Bevy. Today we're going to start out from this pull request that Saul made, which was very kind, and it cleaned up a lot of the spaghetti code we had from last week and moved everything out into its own separate files and made main nice and clean in 40 lines. If you don't remember where we left off, or if you're just joining us, we have this person we can walk around. We have items on the ground we can pick up with space, like twigs and flint. And when we press E, we'll craft one flint and one stick into an axe. And then if we don't have enough, we can't craft the axe, and items can go into any inventory slot. And our inventory system allows us to change, like if we want to have grass, or we can change the number. The text is still wonky, but I don't want to fight with that today. And yeah, this is basically where we left off. So today we have a lot of directions we can go. So let me think about where we want to start. I guess we need to be able to equip the axe, maybe? Or we need to be able to select what we're crafting. Because right now just pressing E to craft doesn't feel that great. So let me think about what makes sense to do next. Also, I want to do, I guess, a RON file. We need a better way to register recipes. So there's a lot of different directions we can go. I think what's next, let's make a tree. Let's make a tree and let's actually be able to use the axe. Let's get a full gameplay loop going. So we need a tree we can cut down, which means that I need to get myself an art program. Give me 1 second. And it's going to take me a minute to get warmed up because it's been a week since I've touched this code. Okay. I'm just getting the art for this project pulled up. This is called placeholder graphics. Alright, here we go. I guess I can move this to its own workspace. And now we have a log, but we need a tree. So let's go ahead and make a tree, which I guess can be big. Alright, trees have a small base. Sure. I'm so good at art. And I'll probably fill this in with a different color grain in a second. And I think it's been a long time since I looked at a tree, I guess. But we'll do something like this. I guess it's just a placeholder graphic. I'm putting more time into this than I have any of the others. And there we go. That looks like a tree. Cool. And we export. I think I need to select live coding, the game, assets, placeholder PNG, overwrite it. And now, of course it didn't actually overwrite it, export. There we go, we have a tree. And so a tree is a bit complex. So let's also do a plant to give us saplings. So let's go ahead. I guess I can erase this weird thing I did. And let's make saplings that are growing in the world. So that would look like something a bit more lively. And then it's also going to become dead once we pick it. So I'm going with a Don't Starve inspired. It droops over when it's been picked. And I guess for the tree we also just need the stump. It's a little close to the campfire. Oh, I also want to load this sprite sheet from an XML file. So I don't know, I might do some file parsing. I haven't actually looked that deep into like raw files or anything in Rust. Oh, now I'm doing it. So that might be an interesting thing, but I probably should research off camera and not do it live. All right. And we'll make it a little jagged. Sure. That's our stump. Save. Export. Hope that puts it in the right place. Bevy tutorials, live coding, assets. Sure. All right. So we need to spawn the sapling instead of the twigs. So where did spawning the sapling end up? Spawn items. Don't actually know if I want this to be items. Entities has a meaning in Bevy. What would I call my saplings? Or like my trees? Game object is used by Unity, but I guess I could reuse that name. I guess living objects, because it's going to regrow. I don't know. Let's just hack. There's no point in getting tied up in naming. So let's change this to be spawn flint, because that's all we actually want to spawn randomly on the ground. If you don't remember, we're trying to set this up to be like Don't Starve. So a lot of the game design inspiration is ripped from Don't Starve. I also want to randomly spawn stuff, but that's not really within the scope of what we're trying to do today. Alright. Also, I've not ever used this style of doing plugins, so I get to try it out live and see how it actually feels. Spawn... What's that called? Saplings in Don't Starve? Oh, and I have a spawn item function. What does spawn item do? Create sprite. Inserts the pick upable component. Public crate. Did he refractor this to have item? Item type. So you can pick it up and it gives an item. But if it also drops something sometimes? Because I want to replace the I want to give the player the item, and I want to replace it with the dead sapling. I guess I need world objects. Probably need to break this up. So let's make an enum world objects, which is anything that can be spawned in the actual game world. And here, flint can be spawned in the world. I guess if it can be picked up, it should be able to spawn in the world. So all item types are world objects. Oh, okay, so it could be an item type. It could be an item with an item type. Rust enums are a bit more powerful than C. Or it could be a tree, a stump, or a sapling. I guess it doesn't need... It doesn't drop a sapling. It just changes its state. What does it mean to pick a sapling? I guess I'll just spawn a new entity. It'll spawn some world object. Don't like an S. Right? Or, sorry, an optional world object. I'm gonna sneeze. I need to get the hotkey for muting my mic. Do I like this? Okay. So we now have world objects. So let's see. 2 spawn, I guess 2 drop. Or let's rename 2 spawn to be pickup. Pickup is not an identifier. Pickup. Okay, don't know what that was. And it's going to take an optional item type, because not everything's gonna, every item I spawn isn't going to be pickupable. And I guess drops, which is going to be an optional world object, maybe. But its sprite is based on the pickup item type. So item map, I guess graphics. Actually, this is a type of world object. View size. No definition found. Fair enough. Why not? Import. Okay. Oh, let me get my Clippy open. Yeah, okay. We got a lot of work to do. So all of these are going to spawn some item type flint. Actually, okay, let's remove this for now. And just spawn 1 flint. And it's going to drop none. Because what you pick up isn't actually the sprite I want to spawn. What are you upset about? Why is this red? Oh, item map is not correct, because this needs to all be world object. Item with this. Okay. Let's just get back to compiling as fast as possible. Select item. Okay, so here we're doing graphics. For the inventory. So I guess it's always going to be a world object item. If it's in the inventory, it has to be an item. And we import it. I don't know if this is a good way to do this, but I've resisted thinking about this all week so I can work through the thought process live and not just know what I want to do. Hey, now what are you upset about? Pick up. Ah, okay, we need to actually work out our graphics. Let's see. Pickup. Pickupable. Drops. So the graphic. I guess it's just something separate. It has to be a world object graphic. Sure. Graphic. Spawn item. And your graphic is world object of item type. I'm getting myself twisted. Okay. Do you compile? You don't compile. Why not? Suspected item type found an option. Ah, because it's only pick upable if there's something to pick up. So let's get the entity. Let item equal, and then take this down here and say if, let some item type or item equals pick up. That feels right, I guess. Item.insert pick up. Oh, I've reused the name item way too many times. Just sure. I'll just shadow pick up. Okay. Expected an entity. Ah, sure. Commands.entity. Item. What are you still not happy about? Expected. Oh, okay, sure. And we'll return item. So now we only are pick upable if we've declared something to pick up. This should run exactly the same, but it's now more complex. And there's some flint. Cool. So I guess let's spawn a sapling. I have to get used to a new organization. Okay. So what does it mean to spawn a sapling? We call our spawn item function with the graphics of sapling. Pickup will be a twig, and we will drop a dead sapling. I guess. I guess a dead sapling is distinct enough from a live sapling because it has different sprite, different behaviors. Honestly, this should be a whole separate component. Or, hear me out, world object is a component. No? Does that make any sense? Well, that wouldn't get me too much. Because it doesn't define any behavior. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. So we've made a nightmare. And now I think we need to fix this dead code warning by on startup. Self spawn sapling. Not as solid this week as I was last week. Oh, good grief. This is going to crash. We need to set up the graphics. Have you already crashed? Yep. Okay. So, placeholder graphics. Assets. Load graphics. I need to ask him why he did labels on everything. Is that just habit? Guess I could ask in Discord, but I'll wait. Yeah, I really want to break this into an XML file. Let's just do some research, I guess. Let's see. Rust XML parser. We got a blog. Streaming XML events. DOM parsing. 30. For XML. Maybe. What about Ron parsing Rust? What is Ron? So I would just need, theoretically, to make these rectangles, if I'm reading this correctly. You have an example. Decode. Okay. So we get the string. What? Oh, config from string. Okay. Error. Failed to load. X. Point config. X. Config. Oh, it's a boolean, float, hash map, nested. Boolean, float, nested. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Can you do map? How does he do a map? Map, colon, 0, 1, 2, 3. Hash map. Can we do enums? Oh, man. Oh, wait. Doesn't do enums in the example. Because, oh, option is an enum. It just seems to work. So let's make let's test this out. What? Placeholder description dot run. I don't want to try out extensions live. So I have the example on the other screen. And it looks like he does parentheses around the whole thing. Let's see. And I need, I guess, a hash map of these rectangles. So let's go ahead and make the strut we're trying to create. Pub strut graphics description, which is just going to have a hash map called map from what? World object. I wish I didn't do this complexity now. To, I guess, a rectangle. A Bevy sprite rect. I talked to somebody in the Discord server who said this was being fixed, that the other rectangles for UI. Is that it? So let's go ahead and grab all this garbage. I'll leave the UI box. That's separate. I'm actually going to be really excited if this just works. Map, colon, curly brace. The player is separate, so I'll bring him back over to the assets. Oh, I didn't delete him. Let me go and delete these. So flint, axe, twigs, we're going to handle for now. And wood. So flint, grass, twigs. So let me delete to the parentheses on all of these. Okay, delete that. I need to get better at Vim, as always. I have deleted what these actually refer to. I am brilliant, but I can look it up. So we did, oh, I've deleted it in multiple places. Flint, grass, axe, twigs, wood. So the map, looking at the example, means I should just need to do world object of type item twigs. Item type twig. Let's just see if this works. Let's just do one for now. And it says I can just comment this out. C style comments. And I need the closing curly brace at the end here for the map. Alright, sure. And now back to the example, which I might as well bring on screen. Close this out. Use Ron D from start. Alright, let's get Ron. Oh, come on. Version 0.7. Ron. Fair enough. Cargo Tommel. Ron. Build, I guess. It's not going to build, but that should at least download in the background, I'd hope. I've made a nightmare. From stir. Use Certi deserialize. Do I need that? Oh, how do you rust string from file? I think you can just, there's a really hacky way to do this that'll make it recompile every time. File system read to string. Socket address. Why you return a socket address? What am I looking at? Oh, read to string parse. So I just want read to string. Let's go down to just hacking. Sprite description. Let's read to string assets / placeholder description .run. Just .expect or .unwrap even. Sure. Yeah. Gives me a string. Okay. What are you not happy about? You return nothing. That you do. So we have the string. And now, sure. So we have let sprites, sure. I'll just shadow that again. What did I name it? Graphics description. I don't know if this is going to work. Match from string. Sprite description. Okay. Otherwise, I'll just steal this. Wonder if standard process exit is going to make Bevy upset. Semicolon? Perhaps? Do I need a trait? Ah, deserialize. Probably gonna need to put that on the world object. Ah, fine, great, 30. Ah, that's why we need this. And I guess I have to get 30. Yeah, sure, why not? Sorry if this is getting boring, that I'm, I guess, learning live, but this is what it's like to work in Bevy. Or at least how I work. This isn't at all required. You're not happy. Alright, goodbye. Let's do Clippy. Very unhappy. Expected strength, found strength. Consider borrowing. I have considered and I agree. What are we not happy about now? Deserialize is re-imported here. Bevy has 30. Does that have to be public? No. What are you not happy about? I'm assuming it just wants me to put it on world object. How we import this? Probably not going to be happy about that, is it? And you want this to be serializable too. Yep. Still not happy. It's not implemented for Bevy Sprite Rect. I can't derive it for it. Okay, sure. Pub struct my rect. I'm just gonna be a sociopath for a second. And probably could do like some fancy, if I knew more Rust, which I know shockingly little Rust, as you can probably tell. I would probably be able to do some like magic conversion between my rect and Bevy's. Deserialize. And now this should be my rect. That compiles, which is concerning. So let's see if it runs. Crashes instantly. Delicious. But I feel like it should. Unknown variant. World object is expected one of the following. Okay. So I don't think I need to put world object here, because the tutorial doesn't. And you're not Bevy Sprite Rect. You are my rect. Expected strut. At 19. What do you mean at 19? Oh, line 4, column 19. Expected strut. So I guess you're what? My rect? That's what you want? Expected strut. 24. Parentheses, perhaps. Looking at the example. Expected strut. Well, what more do you want from me? Strut nested. I'll bring it on screen. So they have struct, nested, and nested. Parentheses. Do I need to get rid of the space here? Expected strut. But I gave you a strut. What are you not happy about? Do you need a comma? Well, no, you're failing to parse. Did I misname it? I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Ooh. Oh, it's compiling. Means nothing. Okay. Expected array on line 5. What do you mean you expected an array? On line 5 you expect an array. No, you don't. You expect a vector too. It does implement. Oh wait. Vector 2 implements God knows what. But it's probably able to be created from an array. I'm just going to start randomly trying things. I guess new is wrong. New is viciously wrong. What are you not happy about? Ooh! No graphics. This parsed. Oh, good grief. How exciting. That parsed. Okay. So now I actually need to turn this map and text. I need to create. Let's see. I'm going to loop over a hash map, but that's fine. It's at startup. Not really making progress on the game today, but this is how the rabbit hole goes. And this actually might blossom into a better way of handling graphics going forward, so I don't regret my time spent. Sorry, I need to iterate over the map and do this for everything in the map. Sure. So let's see. Can you key item pair? Item rect in sprite description.map. Map that iter. Oh, beautiful. Add texture. Front index. So I actually need to go through all this nightmare. So this is what index equal the rectangle made out of my rect, which is rect.min. Come on, Vim. Rect.max. And we're going to insert the item to the index. This will still crash, but I don't know. Crashing is fun sometimes. No graphics for item. Sure. I need to make that print out what the item is. So let's go to 89 in items. No graphics for item. And you know what item it is, right? Guess graphic. What do you want? You want ampersand or something? Format maybe? Don't want an ampersand? Why don't I just ask you what you want? Yeah, you want me to implement debug. Also fair. Debug. and probably debug. Expects ampersand stir, found string. Can I just ampersand this? Yeah, you can. It's not happy about something. So now we can't find graphic for sapling. Beautiful. What are you upset about? Try unwrap or else. Or can I just do allow clippy expect function call? Except, what do I need to allow? Except fun call. Oh, you're upset I misspelled clippy. I'd be upset too. Can I do it at the beginning of the function? Can I do it here? How do I make this work? I don't know why I have clippy on if I'm just going to ignore everything. Oh, expect. Okay, and now I can put it where I wanted to have it, which was here. Wonder if that's there for a reason. Seems to work. Okay. So we need sapling. So this should be sapling, which is my rect. And I guess we can go back here now and theoretically highlight this, which will tell me its position. Tell me my mouse position. 7411. Sure. Is this a better workflow? Who knows? Max is going to be 9431. Don't need to run clippy. Expected a colon. You know, understandable. Expected a colon. Ah. No graphic for item sapling. I disagree. Sincerely disagree. So why don't you have a graphic for sapling? Guess I'll print these. Found graphic. Item. So we found a graphic for sapling, but you panic that there's no graphic for sapling. Probably because I'm printing out the wrong panic message. Item 90. Now you get graphics. Texture Atlas Sprite, new graphic. Placeholder graphic. Item map. Hash map, word object, usize. What are you not happy about? Is that not the only reason that can panic? So graphics, item map, get graphic. Should give us an optional usize. And it's returning none. Why? Found graphic sapling. No graphic for item sapling. But you found the graphic. My brain's not working right today. So I apologize. So we found the graphic. They've inserted it to the item map. Upon inserting it into the item map, this doesn't get like cleared or something, does it? Yeah, okay, it would. That would do it. Delicious. Guess I also should get rid of flint, because I'm doing that in the wrong file. No, I'm doing twigs in the wrong file. What are you upset about? Why are you upset? Add reference. It doesn't feel right. What are you not happy about? Item map. Expected enum found. Oh, because this is... Yeah, sure. Dereference that. That changes the type of the map. Ooh. A lot of things are broken. Why did they give me 2 flints? I have some ideas why it gave me 2 flints. I press space once, it picks up 2 flints. But this flint, it's not actually flint. This first one's a twig. Somehow, I have given the twig the wrong graphic. Let me just fix that. I don't know why something's wrong with my brain today. Now space should not pick both of those up, because I think I do on press for space. Alright, where is that? Player pickup. If just press space, despawn it. Oh, well, once you pick something up, you should probably return. Probably don't want to pick up everything. Yeah. Oh, and that to-do is what we're working on right now. Cool. So, let me move it so it's on top of the other thing. Your name isn't ground item. But I guess it's fine. This is like spawn world object at this point. This is why I'm a menace to work with. I'll just constantly change names of every function. So world object is pickups and a drops. So where am I spawning this? Ah, sure. Spawn over there. Alright. We got this guy. So when I pick him up, I want to replace him. For new entity? I don't know. I need to benchmark how efficient it is to be creating and destroying entities all the time. Give inventory item. So entity remove pickupable. Safe. What is that? Pickupable. And your graphic is now, or you are, you are now not pickupable, but you're still a world object. So world object is kind of a component that's tightly coupled to the graphics. Let's make it a component. Let's see how this works out. Am I going to hate it? Who knows? Spawn item. Spawning item will make you a world object of type graphic. Or make you a component of type graphic, sure. Not insert world object. Or not insert graphic. Why not? Not really the graphic. It's more of object type. No graphic for object. Object type. So when the player picks you up, I guess I also want to insert pick up. Or, okay. If you were supposed to drop something. Well, okay. So if, go ahead, the pickupable. If pickup dot drops, if let okay become and if you don't have a drops, then you get despawned. Right. Not really explaining what I'm doing, but I hope some of it's clear. I'm a bit out of it today, so I apologize. So, what is this upset about? It's private. Privacy, whatever. Get me to this. Oops, pub crate. Sure. I'm horrible with keeping things private. Right. So despawn if you become nothing, or become what you always were meant to be. And you could add infinite complexity here, I guess. Why is become not allowed? Oh, sure, why not? New object. So I'll remove pickupable, and I'll insert new object, which should quash your old object. And I guess I need to change your graphics. I guess I could do change detection on the item. Sure. Let's try out Bevy change detection. Bevy cheat book. ECS change detection. Changed. Okay. So item is going to have a function. Or is this not a plugin? Oh, here it is. The item's plugin. which will have a function, update graphics, which needs the to update query, which needs a query for texture atlas sprites, mutably, that have changed this frame. I guess that's sure. Changed world object. Yeah, I wonder how efficient this is. So for, yeah, okay. To update. Oh, I guess I need to actually get the world object too. Feels kind of janky. Is there a less janky way to do it? Added. No, they just do it in both places. Sure. And we need our graphics query. Or our graphics resource. Which is res placeholder graphics. And for mutable sprite. World object in to update query dot iterate. I need to use changed in the tutorials. I need to come up with a reason to do that. But it was also easy just now to figure out, so maybe it's not that big a deal. So how do we use this graphics thing again? Yoink that. And then sprite.index which equals that. Object type. What's your object type? Oh, world object. Sure. What are you not happy about? Buy book. Sprite's an ampersand reference, so it's that it cannot be written. No, it's not. Oh, well, this yields an ampersand reference. Yeah, my mistake. Excuse me. Thank you, Vim. Iter mute. Fair enough. Quippy is unhappy. Actually, alright, fine. If you get upset at me 2 times in a row, I'm just gonna allow it. I want to be able to format my strings. Hope that's not dangerous. Can't imagine why you'd ever use that in a dangerous way. I'm sure there's someone with a PhD who can explain to me exactly why that's horrible in a parallel multi-threaded context or something. And what are you now upset about? Oh, dead code. It's immediately dereferenced. Sure, make my day. And add a system to update the graphics. What do you, are you not legal? Well, self, yeah. Compiles. Twigs index is ignored. Crash. Crash because no graphic. Crash because no graphic. So RON file. Do I hate this RON file? I don't know. I might hate it. But it feels like it's better. In some arbitrary way. I guess because it's not in code, it doesn't recompile every time or something. I should make that the same size box. Just so it stays in the same place on screen. Honestly. Yeah, whatever. 104.10 to 126.31. 104.10 to 26.51. Is that what I said? What is wrong with my brain? 126.31. Okay, let's make that 11. And the difference there is 20, so make the difference here 20. Let's do 6. Ooh, he's dead. How cute. And the dead sapling you can't interact with. How cute. Kind of wasn't expecting that to just work. So we have a dead sapling. Let's make him regrow. This feels like the right thing to do. Yeah. I'm so sorry, but we're doing sapling regrowth as a function here. So what does sapling regrowth need? What's a dead sapling? I can't just like slap a timer on this. That's getting too exotic, right? Timers aren't copy. Do I need you to be copy? Timers aren't inspectable. Alright, we're getting too exotic. So let's just get everything that's a dead sapling. Yeah. Okay, let's get creative. Wow, I really am just hacking today. I feel like this all should be at the top of the file. I don't know why. I like putting my components up here, because that's stuff that the outside world needs to see. So let's get mutable query for all of our saplings. It's going to be, I guess you can't query for a specific variant of an enum. So all our world objects. An optional timer. And I guess I want to mutate it. Percent mutable timer. But it's optional. I also haven't used the option in the tutorials. I don't think. And sure, time. So what I'm thinking here is, if you're a sapling that doesn't have a timer, I'll just give you one. I probably should wrap it into something like regrowth timer. Okay, sure. Because I don't just want to be slapping unnamed timers on everything. Strut regrowth timer, which will have a timer. Whatever. So you have an optional regrowth timer. And I can use this probably for grass and any world object that I want to be able to regrow. So let's do for sapling, comma, timer in sapling query. Well, I guess I don't need to mutate it. I more of need to, as an entity? You can't mutate the type of the enum, can you? Maybe you can. Let's find out. Iter mute. Mutate that. Mutate. That's not going to work. So let's match on timer. If it's okay, timer, then I want to do something. And if it's none, then I want to give it a timer. I think. So if it's none, I need commands. Or I need commands and entity. Mute commands. Commands. And I need the entity. I think in Unity, whenever you were doing commands, it would always create a sync point. I wonder if they changed that in the new version. Int. Sometimes I'll use abbreviations. What are you not happy about? Oh, some. Let's go ahead and tick the timer. Timer.timer.tick.time.delta. Gross. Why am I missing my escape press so often? What is... Yeah, okay, sure. And if none, commands.entity int.insert regrowth timer with a timer comma from seconds of duration 1 second. Don't repeat. If the timer finishes, I'm so sorry for this timer.timer nonsense. Timer finished. Guess I want to remove regrowth timer because you have regrown. Adding and removing components like this always gives me pause because it's like changing the archetypes and all kinds of crazy stuff. But that's premature optimization. We could just put a regrowth timer on anything that can ever regrow. But yeah, I'll actually write that down. Is it okay to be adding / removing components for performance, I guess? Or should anything that can ever regrow already have the timer? Sure. So if you finished, I remove it, and then let's say sapling equals sapling. World object sapling. Yeah. Can't do this, can you? Sure. I'll never understand borrowing something like that. I just do what Cargo or Clippy tells me. So I pick you. I pick you. And you are not pick upable. You don't have a timer. You're not matching this query? Match. Oh, I didn't add this as a system. Dead code. But I do have some qualms that I need to work out. Self-thought, what did I call this? Sapling regrowth? Because this will do it on all world objects without a timer. So let's say only if sapling equals world object dead sapling. Do I want to actually add the timer? Because otherwise this will turn everything into a sapling after 1 second. Ampersand. Alright. Pick you. Grow. Piece of garbage. It's got a regrowth timer. Can't look at it. Can't look at that. Well, how exciting. What do I need to reflect? I need to register type. I don't know why I'm looking at the timer. I know the timer's working because I see it getting removed and re-added. Regrowth timer. Probably need to, why is this not inspectable? That should be very inspectable. I need to reflect component. Yeah, reflect component. Register inspectable. Ah, fair enough. World object, and then reflect component. I think that's right. Feels right. What are you not happy about? Sure, you need a default. Stop it. Why doesn't format alphabetize the derives? Alright, now we can look at it. World object, said sapling. And this timer is finishing and getting removed. Ah, okay, so this doesn't work. And Clippy told me that. Are we sure? Sure. Okay. Commands.insert sapling. Entity. Why can't I change the type or the, what is it called? Enum something. Why can't I change the enum with a mute query? Frowny face. And I guess I don't need to mutate that. Oh wait, this needs to be mutable. Is that the problem? This is mutable. What are you not happy about now? Clippy. Why is this not dereferencing? Kind of cursed. Now can I do sapling equals world object sapling? Dereference? Mayhaps? Pick? Ooh! You can! How exciting! Okay, and I need to add back the pickupable nonsense. Which is getting kind of janky. It's a little gross. So I need to add pickupable. Which is... fix me. Don't re-add pickupable. Like track, if can be picked up. Picked up. IDK how this should work. How this should work. For renewables. For now we can just add it back, because we're hard coding the sapling for now. which seems to work well for us. So you will drop item, not into, item, twig, item type, twig, and it will drop world object, dead sapling. Oh, assets underscore underscore sort a private sum. That's not right. Sure. I have an infinite sapling farm. Not exactly what I thought we'd make today. But we do have it now. So unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, depending on your attention span, I had to take my girlfriend to the doctor's office this morning, so today's getting cut a little bit short for me. But I'm actually happy. This took an hour and 20 minutes, and it seems to have worked out pretty well. What did we do? To recap, we have done basically nothing to inventory. We used a RON file to do graphics, which is exciting. And I might have a new addiction to doing things with RON files, especially in Bevy, because this saves a recompile. So you can probably do all kinds of crazy things with this, which I'm sure people do. But this seems like a very good skill to have picked up today. And I like how we handle this. I wonder if I can... If I get like a sprite sheet from Kenny's website, Kenny's Game Art, these usually come with an XML file, right? Let's just download this live. Yeah, sure, why not? PNG? Double? No, that's gross. Vector? Preview? That's a splat pack. Is there a sprite sheet he has? Download? Sure. Tiles.txt? That's info. Tile map. Packed. Ships. Tiles. Okay, so nowhere does he actually give you a format file. I thought he used to give an XML file here. Or maybe it's sometimes. I guess it tells you the info because it's a square sheet. Let's find a non-square sheet. I'm losing my mind. Ah, this looks non-square. Tile sheet. No, okay. Maybe I just completely made that up. Sure. Okay. Well, anyway, it'd be nice. I guess it's nice just to be able to turn like this crazy layout into a RON file. Sorry, I got distracted. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so today we made this RON file, which is a better way of handling graphics. And what else did we do? We made our saplings able to regrow. We have set our world objects to be separate from just the item types. So all these items can be in the inventory or on the ground. And all of these can be in the overworld. And we have a renewable way to get twigs. So I apologize if you're expecting me to touch the crafting system, but that file goes untouched for now. But using RON files, it might be easy to expand out this recipe's layout. I think it actually is. I think it's trivial now for us to add recipes here. So all I really need next week is to come back to this crafting plugin and make it not on ePress, but have like a little side UI that you can tab between to craft items. And we already have this can craft function, so we can like illuminate or gray out items that we can and can't craft. So I kind of like how this project's coming along. I wish I had more time to work on it this week, but it is what it is. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the long coding sessions, let me know. If you have any feedback on how I could be better at this skill, I'd be glad to hear it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Leave any comments down below. I'll put an invite to the Discord server on the in the description. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.